Welcome, I'm Esoteric, to my Pokemon Red version walkthrough. Yeah, we're playing a 20-year-old game at this point, and I always wanted to do this playthrough, this Let's Play on YouTube. It's always been my dream, but I haven't been able to do it the way I want to. But anyways, I know it's an old game, but hopefully you enjoy me playing it. Hopefully it's something different that you haven't seen before, but anyways, just enjoy the ride. Let's start our adventure. Yeah, new game. I'm not playing through Pokemon Yellow because that's a totally different kind of game. But anyways, hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon, or pocket monsters if you're in that. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them as slaves or for fights. Cockfighting, basically. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. That's cool. First, what is your name? Alright. My name, you have the options between Red, Ash, and Jack. Red is his actual name in the video game, the protagonist name in the video game. Ash is the main character from the anime. And Jack, I have no idea who Jack is. I think they just put it there because it's like a stock name. But I really don't know who Jack is, but I'm for my own name. I'm gonna put Tarek, cause gotta keep that brand alive. That's so Tarek. Anyways, yeah, all caps of course, no sophistication. In later games, they ask you are you sure you want to keep that name? But anyways, this is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a little baby. How you don't know my name if we've been feuding together since I was a baby? And you don't know his name as well, okay. So you don't know either two people's name here, and you're studying Pokemon, he about to remember something. Anyways, his name is Blue, as an antagonist. Well, not really your antagonist, he's your foil. He's your rival that you'll meet throughout the game, but his name is Blue. In the anime, he's Gary, and John is just another, I'm guessing they just put that there because it's a regular name. But I'm gonna call him Blue. Because most people wouldn't play through his name at some guy that they're friends with, but I'm not doing that. I name my friends my Pokemon because my friends are my slaves. Anyway, that's right, I remember his name now. His name is Blue. Tarek, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Alright. Now we get sized down and transported into our home. And welcome to Pallet Town. This is where we start the game. This is our room right here, complete of SNES. Now that's SNES Mini, the actual real deal. I wonder what game he has on there. Probably the Super Mario World. Anyway, before you leave though, you gotta get this potion out of the PC. Potions will be very, very important very quickly. It restores 20 HP, which is pretty much how much HP any Pokemon's gonna have in the first part of the game. Downstairs is not your hot ass girlfriend, and it's your mom. So calm down, boys. Anyway, she says all boys leave home someday. It's set on TV. Whatever is said on TV is gospel. So anyway, I do agree with the sentiment. All boys do have to leave home someday. There's a movie on TV, 4 boys walking on the railroad tracks. I better go too. That's a reference apparently to an actual movie. I forgot what it was though. So. Anyway, it's time to go outside and experience the rest of Pallet Town. A nice little soft music outside. Who are you? I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me. That's nice. Kind of like having 2 big old dogs to protect you. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via the PC. That guy is going to literally be in every single starting, well, not literally everyone, but most of the starting towns throughout Pokemon generations, which that's cool. I guess they have like a recurring character. Well, I don't know if his model is still the same. I think it's just the same text, but anyways, that's Blue's house, your rival. Go in there, and Blue's not gonna be in there. It's just his sister. I tell you, Blue is out at Grandpa's lab, so You don't want to go to Grandpa's lab yet because we're rebellious, so we're just going to go out to the wild now. Oh no, because they're the catchers, of course. Yeah, you can't be battling wild Pokemon without any Pokemon of your own. Anyway, he says, it's Safa. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. I have Alzheimer's. Here, come with me. It's a senile old man. Does not know the names of his vital relatives. Anyways, here we are. We're Blue now. Blue's complaining like a little bitch. Gramps, I'm fed up. We're waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Oh, sass. Here, Tarek. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ah, they're inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. And in my old age, I lost all my memories, so I do not remember how to battle properly. I have only 3 Pokemon left, but you can have 1. Choose. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have 1 too. Oh, that rhymed. But anyways, 3 Pokemon here. I'm going to go over in depth because this is probably one of the more important positions in the game. And it's the first Pokemon you could get, so you don't want to fuck this up. Let's see. We got a Charmander. We got a, what is it here? We got Squirtle, Tiny Turtle. And no, they're not one Squirtle necessarily right now. And we got Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. Kind of like a dinosaur plant type of thing. But anyways, let's start off with Bulbasaur, read it again. So Bulbasaur is a grass poison type Pokemon that stays grass poison throughout its life. This type, it makes it effective early in the game, but as you go on, you'll see that extra poison typing is nothing but a hindrance, giving you no advantage offensively because it knows no attacking poison type moves, which I'll kinda explain later. It has a high special stat and decent speed. Bulbasaur is more than a viable option. I would say that's the easiest one to use at first, because it's very effective against the first 2 bosses in the game. And yeah, it's just overall pretty good Pokemon. So I'm not gonna go with it because I play with Bulbasaur a lot. It's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. But next Pokemon I'm gonna go over is Charmander, the lizard Pokemon. This is the most challenging to use because it's weak to the first 2 gyms, kind of like the inverse of a Bulbasaur, and only having a clear upper hand over 1 gym or 1 boss throughout the game. And I'll explain what a gym is. I mean, if you don't know, I'll explain it later. It will eventually become a fire flying type, giving it a quad weakness to rock. Charmander also deals with the same problem as Bulbasaur when it gains a flying type, that it knows no flying type moves. If you want a challenge, Charmander is definitely for you. So yeah, I'm not going with Charmander either. I am going to go with Squirtle, the tiny turtle. And I'll explain why. I mean, Squirtle stays water type through its whole life, and it's pretty solid. It doesn't have it as easy as Bulbasaur for the first 2 gyms, but it will prove lethal in later gyms. With high defenses and a good special stat, Squirtle can dish out and take great amount of damage. Like it's a tank when it gets fully evolved, and Squirtle can probably has the best moveset out of 3, but that's not saying much. Like I said in my Pokemon Blue randomizer Nuzlocke, the movesets and learn sets in this game are horrible, but at least Squirtle and his family has a decent one. Because anything that knows Surf, that's the only move that you really need. So, but it's pretty solid though. It can complement pretty much whatever team you're going for. You might have a water type in mind already, but I think there's nothing wrong with having 2 water types on one team, because the water type is, in my opinion, the best type. But objectively, I think it's other types. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm going with. So you want the water Pokemon Squirtle? Yes, I do. Pokemon's really energetic. So Squirtle already taking a liking to me. Do I want to give it a nickname? Of course. I'm gonna name it, oh, I don't know, lowercase. How about E-M-L-E? Yeah, Emil sounds nice. I'll do that. Alright, now Blue's gonna choose his. He's always gonna choose the Pokemon that you're weak to. So since I chose a water type, he's gonna choose the grass type. If I choose the grass type, he'll choose the fire type. If I choose the fire type, he'll choose the water type. And yeah, I think that's every combination. So he's a Bulbasaur, and sadly, NPCs do not name their Pokemon, which would have been nice. Immediately turns his back, so let's talk to him. My Pokemon looks a lot stronger, but we're about to find out that that's just not the case. Yeah, he immediately challenges you to a battle. This is our first battle in the game, and our first rival battle. There'll be many of these throughout the game. So this will probably be it could be the easiest one, or it could be the hardest one, depending on how good you end up developing your team and how unlucky you get in this battle. So like I said, if you choose the water type, he'll have the Bulbasaur, and the Bulbasaur will know, let's see, tackle and growl. Yeah, so it doesn't have, none of these Pokemon will have a super effective move against you. So it's basically just a tackle or scratch battle. If you chose Bulbasaur though, you will have that Charmander, like I said, and the Charmander would know scratch and growl. If you chose Charmander, who will have a Bulbasaur that no, he'll have a Squirtle that knows tackle and tail whip. So tackle, scratch, basically the same thing. You do like very little amounts of damage. But tail whip lowers defense, and growl lowers your attack. And we'll get into the stats more in depth when we get to the next town. But yeah, for right now, you just kind of just have to smash that A button. You could use the tail whip or the growl, whatever you have at your disposal, but it's not, in my opinion, not that worthwhile. You just might as well just keep attacking, and then using that potion that you got from your PC if you have to. It'd be nice if I didn't have to. It looks like I'm not gonna have to use it. Not quite. Damn it. And he misses. Yeah, I do have a small chance of missing, even though these are basic moves. And Bulbasaur has fainted. He levels up to level 6. Nice. And yeah, pretty easy battle, but it could have been a lot worse. What unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Not necessarily, I just said it was the easiest one to use, but whatever. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up, which is a very smart move. Gain experience, learn new moves, evolve, get stronger. That's how it works in this game. So yeah, but right now, there's not much else to do in Pallet Town, so we're gonna move on to Route 1. And if you're curious, you don't have to go heal your Pokemon. After you finish that battle, your Pokemon automatically gets full HP, which is nice. It doesn't quite make sense, but it's nice. But anyways, we're here on Route 1 now, and we can now encounter wild Pokemon, which is cool. And I'll go over those in a little bit. Anyway, this guy works at Pokemon, and he's gonna give us another free potion. So right now we're at 2. If you didn't have to use the one in the first battle, which I didn't have to, so I'm lucky guy. But you do want to get, don't want to like save your potions, because you might as well just use them after a certain point. Anyway, first of all, Pokemon is Rattata, a normal type. Rattata, definitely interesting. In this game, it's kind of a glass cannon, having high attack and speed, but pretty much below average everything else. It can learn a couple of powerful special moves, but really can't take advantage of them due to a low special stat. I would avoid Rattata because lack of versatility, compounded by the fact that normal type is effective against nothing. But I want to get this clear. It does know a diverse set of moves, but it really can't take advantage of because of its low special stat. So if you don't really care about power output, but just having a lot of super effective moves, Rattata and its evolved form be very good, because I used Rattata in my recent Pokemon Yellow playthrough, and it was very good for me. It was very good. It complemented my team well, but there was no powerhouse by any means. But yeah, a pretty solid Pokemon if you want to go catch it early. But we can't catch Pokemon right now because he didn't give us Pokeballs yet. We'll be getting those a little bit later. But for right now, all you can do is just defeat the wild Pokemon here, and they give you good XP. I recommend leveling up a couple times, even though it's not completely necessary, but it's always nice to be safe, especially if you're catching a lot of Pokemon early. Yeah, the route ain't too long, just a couple patches of grass. This guy here is not a trainer, but what do we have here? Another Rattata. Alright, well, I'll finish this quick. Alright. Oh, Emil grew to level 7. Nice. This guy, hello. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Yeah, so the ledge he's talking about is that one below me and that one above me. Just go like hop, and then you're good. You don't have to walk through grass again, which is nice. Another Rattata. God damn it. Alright, Emil gained 24 experience. I want to show off the second wild Pokemon you can find here. Come on, come on, come on, buddy. Great. Alright, finally. I was able to show off the second Pokemon in this route. It is Pidgey. It is a normal flying type, and it's the quintessential normal flying type in my opinion, because the first one of its kind, sequentially in the game, technically, and but so Pidgey basically sets the precedent of these solid beginners flying types. Pidgey will grow to be a fine Pokemon, but it will be rough if you pick up a Charmander, because of the first gym. So if you want a Pidgey and you picked up a Charmander, you should probably eat it later, but then again, it'll be pretty lethal for the first dungeon in the game, so it is something that you have to negotiate for yourself. Anyways, it is solid and can come in handy for some bosses down the line, but can be useless for others, for like the first one. Its moveset is pretty much limited to flying and normal, but that's okay. You can probably find better, but Pidgey will grow to hold its own. Kind of take hits, as it has good defenses and solid attacks, and it's a pretty fast Pokemon too, which will be playing a large factor in what your success will be later down the line. Anyways, we can't catch it, of course, so we're just gonna beat it up to a pulp, because that's what you do with birds. You beat them to submission, and it looks like I'm gonna have to use that potion, which I'm not really stressing over. I'm not, at least as long as I have one, I guess. Anyways, keep on tackling. And this playthrough, I do get Pokeballs. I'm gonna be trying to catch Pokemon I never used my team before. Besides the starter Pokemon, of course, everyone has used this. Anyone who played the game multiple times probably has used every single starter before, so. And I'm not about to release my starter, that's stupid. Emil grew to level 8, and Emil learned Bubble, our first same type attack, which is very important. Bubble is a weak move, but paired, since it's a water type move, and a water type Pokemon will be using it, it will do extra damage. It's something called same type attack bonus. So you have the same type. If you get the type of your Pokemon and a type of your move to match, you get extra 50% damage dealt to the enemy's Pokemon, which is really cool. So it just gives you an incentive to not use just powerful moves, but to use moves that your Pokemon will learn, so it makes more Pokemon viable. And I think that's an underrated thing about this game. And I don't know if it was intentional to be like that, but anyway, since I use one potion, I think it's suffice to say I should probably buy another one. Oh, hey, King Pallet, you know, Prof Oak, right? Yeah, I know him. You take this to him? Oh, a parcel. Okay, cool. Say hi to Professor Oak for me. I will. So yeah, this guy around the mart is he won't sell anything to us right now, but he's kind of giving us a side quest to do, even though, well, not a side quest, it's the main thing. You have to do this, there's no skipping it. So Oak's parcel has been rumored on the internet as being something that's holding a very, very important item called the Master Ball, which we will encounter very, very later in the game. But do I believe it? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I do, because there's some damning evidence saying that it is a Master Ball inside this parcel right here. Oh, Tarek, how's my Pokemon? Well, it seems it likes you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What, you got something for me? Yeah, Tarek deliver Oak's parcel. Yeah. This is a custom Pokeball I ordered. Custom Pokeball, so it could be the Master Ball, but it can also be, you know, the Net Ball, the Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Safari Ball. I don't know, it could literally be anything, but you know. Gramps, what did you call me for? Oh right, I have a request of the two of you, whatever. On the desk is my invention called the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia that has no pages filled. All it is an empty book, basically. And so yeah, we get the Pokédex, and he gives you a mission to complete it. In this game, there's 151 Pokemon and you can only catch 150. Well, if you in the game itself, and if you only have one cartridge, you can only catch like 120, 110, something like that. So, alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Terry. Ha! What a douche. Yeah, so he gave us an encyclopedia that's completely empty. Well, not completely. It automatically filled Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Pidgey, and Rattata. So I guess that's cool, but the only way you can get information on these Pokemon is by catching them. So since we didn't get Bulbasaur, we don't know anything about Bulbasaur, even though we read its Pokédex entry when we were choosing the Pokemon. So that's an inconsistency in the game, but whatever. But we do have the information from the Pokemon we do have, even though where will we get that from? Like, we don't know that. After Burt, its back swells and hardens to a shell, powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. If I have a Pokemon that has those capabilities, how would I know that? Like the kid is very close to his Pokemon, yeah, but he doesn't know the history and biology of his Pokemon before he had it. He didn't know that. Whatever. The encyclopedia does not make sense. But I do have an idea. Oh, before I go, gotta get a town map. Hey Daisy, that's her name. Blue sister. And Terry's gonna give us the town map. No, Terry got a town map. She's gonna give us one. Anyways, back on the road we go. But now, wait, we got I got a town map. We can check it. Actually, it's not exactly smart. I probably should have told you before I went in. It's actually not smart to get the town map because it takes up a slot in your limited inventory. I think your inventory is only 20 items big, 20 different items big. So I can have like 99 potions in one slot, but I can only have 20 different things. So if I have like different types of healing items, but only have one of them, it still won't matter the quantity of each one. It's just the amount of different ones you have in your bag. So town map doesn't really do anything for me. I guess we can go over the map right now, kind of spoil stuff that we'll see down the line. So we started in Pallet Town, of course, on Route 1, Viridian City, Route 2, Viridian Forest, and Daedalus Cave, and then Pewter City. Pewter City is where the first boss is, the first gym. And you know, a gym is basically a place where you test your skills, and in the game, they give you badges and basically a point. It's improving on a certain level of being a trainer. Able to be the first gym, you're kind of a novice trainer, and as you get more badges, beat more gyms, one day we'll be able to challenge something called the Pokemon League, and challenge the Pokemon League, we challenge the champion, and beat the champion. Now we're the champion of the Pokemon League, at least in Kanto, and that's the region that we're in right now, the Kanto region, which I also think is a province in Japan. Yeah, as well as Johto, I think, as well. I think they stopped it with Hoenn. I don't think Hoenn is a province in Japan, which I wish they kept going with it. I mean, eventually they run out, but we're still on Generation 7, so they still would have had more than enough, I think. Then again, I don't know everything about Japan. Anyways, if we gotta beat this last Pidgey, I recommend getting your starter up to level 9 before you advance past Viridian City. Anyways, I'm gonna eat a gust there. Ew. Yeah, we hit another bubble there. And Pidgey's down. Do we level up? No. Alright, well, level 8 or 9 is good, but we should probably go heal up before we do anything else and explore more of Viridian City. Hello, Nurse Joy. She doesn't really look like Nurse Joy in this game, but then again, no one really looks like any of their anime counterparts besides like the first 2 sprites or first 3 sprites you see in the game, like when you're starting it up. Yeah, so that's good. I guess I can go over the PC now. You can, if you get more than one Pokemon, so as soon as you catch one, you can deposit it here. Can't deposit the last Pokemon we have because you can't walk around with nothing. But you get a, yeah, that's okay. There's 12 boxes. I thought there were more than that, but there's only 12, and each box can hold 20 Pokemon. So 20 times 12 is 240. Yeah, that sounds right. So you can carry up to 240 different Pokemon, even though it's 151 in the game. You can catch duplicates basically. So that's cool. But I won't be doing a 100% run of this because it's kind of impossible to do. Slash, it doesn't matter because this game's Pokemon did not transfer up to the modern games, and that's pretty much all I care about. So, I guess I could trade if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. But go back to the bar and finally buy some items. Go buy some Pokeballs, and yeah, let's get 5 of those bad boys, and yeah, go catch Pokemon. That's the March. We could have got some healing items like the Paralyzed Seal, here it's Paralyzation, but I'll explain those status elements right now, because here in this little notebook, you can learn a lot about Pokemon. Most status elements is you catch a Pokemon with a Pokeball, or different types of Pokeballs carry up to 6 at once on you, and every one past 6 that you catch with your PC. From the page, second page is healthy Pokemon. Well, I'm not going to read this. I'm going to just tell you about all the different status elements that you can find. So let's get into it. Let's start with burn. Why not? When you get burned, your attack drops. It gets cut in half. It inflicts 1/16 of your maximum HP every turn as well. So not a fun one to have, because if you're based in physical attack, Pokemon's basically fucked. The next one I want to talk about is freeze. If your Pokemon gets frozen, it can't be thought out in battle other than using an ice heal or other moves like a full restore that can get rid of status elements, and being hit by a fire type move that can inflict burn will also thaw a frozen Pokemon out. So basically any fire type move except fire spin in this game. The next one is paralysis. Paralysis drops your speed. Well, in this game it doesn't, but in most games it drops your speed. In this one, they didn't actually code it in the game, I believe. So paralysis just means that 25% of the time, the Pokemon's going to get fully paralyzed and won't be able to attack. The next one is poison. Poison inflicts 1/16 of maximum HP every turn, and when you're in the overworld, basically outside of battle, you lose 1 HP for every step taken outside the battle. So it has also Valley Poison, which is basically kind of like a geometric function when it comes to it. Like you start off taking 1/16, then I think 2/16 or 1/8, like 1/16, 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and so on. I don't know if it ever hits a full 1, but I think the maximum is 1/2. So getting Valley Poison isn't a problem right now, but later on, it will be very useful to you, and also be a pain in the ass if you get Valley Poison. So the last status element I want to talk about is sleep. It basically makes your Pokemon unable to move with sleep in battle, and sleep will last for about 1 to 7 turns, which is better than most games, or than the rest of the games, because from Gen 2 on, it was 2 to 7 turns she'll be asleep. So this is not a status element technically. They don't consider it a status element, but it is an affliction that you can get. It's called confusion. If you're confused, basically there's a 50% chance. Yeah, there's a 50% chance that you will hit yourself. Now use your attack stat to calculate the damage and your defense to see how much damage that you can defend from that attack, and you're basically hurting yourself 1/2 of the time. It can be pretty annoying. So if you combine paralysis with confusion, you'll actually only be able to hit 25% of the time, and you'll hit yourself more likely than not. So very annoying. So let's move on. Yeah, battles are constantly fought at Pokemon Gym. Yeah, I already went over this. No, I didn't mean to do that. Your Pokemon trainers is to beat the top 8 Pokemon Gym leaders. Do so and earn the right to face the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. Girl, don't look at my notes. Oh, okay, she was writing that down. Yeah, she's trying to memorize all those notes. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to cheat or nothing. Okay, be sure to read the blackboard carefully. And that basically, I think that's stats elements right there. But I won't bother with that. One last thing. What's in here actually? My daddy loves Pokemon too. What are you? Oh, a Spearow. That's a Pokemon we haven't encountered yet. But we'll see it. Tweet. Coming up with nicknames is fun but hard. There's a lot of things in life that are fun but hard. Simple names, easy to remember. Yeah. whatever. And right here is Guy. Hello, Guy. I've had my coffee. No, I feel great. Coffee makes me feel bad, but different. I mean, it's a drug that affects people differently. Wait. I thought I pressed yes. No, I'm not in a hurry. I thought he was asking me, does he want to teach me something? Which he's supposed to do. So, he can teach you how to catch Pokemon. And, so why not? I'm not trying to trigger missing no, so I guess it's it's nice to just get this thing out of the way. So this old man here, and his name's literally Old Man. Stupid ass parents named him Old Man. That's poor guy, but yeah, basically tells you how to catch a Pokemon. You go in your bag, you get any Pokeballs you have, and throw out the Pokemon. It'd be nice to weaken the Pokemon first. It makes it more likely the Pokemon will stay in. No, I didn't want to. No, okay, I'll be right back. I accidentally pressed yes again, so I'll be right back. Okay, stop talking to me. So you can trigger that tutorial as many times as you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Viridian City right now. Let's see, is there anyone I can talk to? Oh, this guy. I bet he has something really important to say. You want to know about the 2 kinds of caterpillar Pokemon? Sure, Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch out for that poison thing. Okay. Thanks. We're gonna count on those Pokemon in the next part. And let's see. What else is there? Oh, that's a Pokemon gym, but that's not the first one. We can't go in there right now. And now I'll show you why. Let's go try to go in there and challenge Pokemon gym. One of the top 8 trainers or gym leaders. Apparently, we said top 8 gym leaders, but gym doors are locked. So, yeah, so it forces you to jump the ledge. And you can't even like go up on a door. So yeah, that's it. But like I was saying, he said the top 8 gym leaders. So they're already setting up other regions with other gym leaders, which is a nice thing. So they did have a long-term plan, or at least a plan to do a second generation of games. So yeah, there are more gym leaders obviously in the other games. So it's nice there's that continuity there. Anyways, that's pretty much it for Pallet Town Route 1 and Viridian City right now. In the next part, we'll take on Route 23. If I get the number right, or Route 22, the route to the west basically. And then we'll go north to Route 2 in the Viridian Forest, the first dungeon in the game. There'll be a lot of new Pokemon that you can catch, and a lot of chance to battle as well. So, yeah, anyways, share the video if you liked it, and check out my other channel, Gaming Thoughts and Opinions, if you're coming as a new viewer. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed. See you next part.